I'm April from Blacksburg Belle, and today I'm going to go over my top 10 things from 2016. Last year I did this same sort of video and you guys seemed to love it, and I love to share with you some of my favorite things from the year. Now some of these relate to business and some of them are just some of my personal favorites. So if that's not your thing, you don't have to watch the video, but if it is, keep going. These are in no order, they're all my favorite things, so let's just start and dive right in. Number one, I want to share with you my favorite watercolor painting of the year. If you don't know, it's something that I have been doing now for the past couple of years and something that I love. And it was hard to choose between all of the watercolor paintings I've done for this year, but my favorite one is this. I created this watercolor painting for the cover of Blogging for Business, which is a free ebook that you can get your hands on right in the blog sidebar at the very top. I painted it and then I added some embroidery thread for a little bit of texture. I think it turned out really fun and it's definitely my favorite painting of 2016. My second favorite of the year is my day designer. I have become attached to this planner. I use it for daily planning, and it's something that really helps me to stay focused. One of the things that I love about the day designer is the way that the pages are set up. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but there's a place for your top 3. Then there's a to-do list, and then there is a list with the time. So if you have anything that is time sensitive, you put it in there. If it's not, then you can put it there. And I always fill in my top 3 the evening before, so that when I get to my desk the next day, I know exactly what I need to dive into and what my top priorities are, and it helps me to get a lot more done. I also love that there is a place for daily gratitude and a place for notes as well. The day designer is just one of those things that has become an absolute favorite of mine, and if you love planning as much as I do, you might like this as well. Number 3 is another planning tool. It's bullet journaling. I found out about bullet journaling earlier in the year and decided to start it in August. I'm fully converted. I love bullet journaling. If you don't know what bullet journaling is, just Google it. You will find tons of resources. But basically, it's a way to keep everything together. I don't do daily planning in the bullet journal, but I keep practically everything else in there. Lists, stuff about my health, ideas, all kinds of things I keep in this bullet journal. I'll give you a couple of examples. For instance, I've got a list of blog post ideas right here. I've got a list of hashtags that I use on Instagram. I've got live call notes from Sunday Society, notes from different books that I've read or courses that I've taken or blog posts that have stood out to me. Basically, I use it to keep everything in one place, and it has kept me much more organized than I was when I was keeping everything in multiple notebooks. So I love bullet journaling. It's something that I am definitely going to carry on with in 2017. Number 4 is my favorite nonfiction book of the year, and that is Grit by Angela Duckworth. This was a hard one because I read a bunch of nonfiction books this year that I really enjoyed and took a lot out of, but this one takes the top slot. Let me just read a little excerpt from the blurb. In this must-read book for anyone striving to succeed, pioneering psychologist Angela Duckworth shows parents, students, educators, athletes, and business people, both seasoned and new, that the secret to outstanding achievement is not talent, but a special blend of passion and persistence she calls grit. Oh, if that kind of gives you a little bit of a goosebumps rush, pick this up. It's so good. I devoured this book. Usually I will read a nonfiction book over the course of about a month, but this one, I ate it up and I wanted more and more and more. Highly recommend it. Check it out. Number 5 is my favorite course, and I am an education junkie, so when I say this is my favorite, it means I've picked it out of a lot of things. And my favorite is Master Your People Skills by Vanessa Van Edwards. It's a creative live boot camp, and I believe there are 30 segments. It's a real hunk of a course, but I have loved it. Few things that I took away from that course that I really, really love are where to intercept people at a networking event, how to talk to people in like their value language, and then also how to show people that you care about them in their love language. And it's something that I've talked to my husband about and that we have been doing for each other over the course of the past month and has really helped our relationship. And I've been able to take the skills that I learned and put them into practice when I meet new people. It's something that I can use when I go somewhere with my husband and we are surrounded by his lawyer colleagues and I'm not in my element, I'm not in my comfort zone. It's just one of those courses that is packed with value, that from every single segment I took something away from it, or I reminded myself of something that's really important. I highly recommend it. I recommend it if you are doing anything in 2017 with other people that is out of your comfort zone and you kind of want to have a toolbox of skills to pull out if you're going to a conference or a retreat or networking events or anything like that. And if you work with people on a regular basis, this course will make such a huge difference. It's really a good one. I can't say enough good things about Master People Skills with Vanessa, so check it out. Number 6 on my list of my top 10 favorite things of 2016 is a candle. I love candles. However, I have found one that cannot be matched, and I've tried, believe me. It is the Tobacco and Patchouli candle by Patty Wax. I would never pick this out knowing what the notes were. If somebody said, I've got this tobacco and patchouli candle, you want to try it out? I would have said no. Both of those scents I don't really love. I don't really like either one of them. But I think it's because they are together and the scent that it makes when it's together, it is this like seductive, warm, really nice scent. It's not masculine, it's not feminine. I don't even know how to explain it because I think when most people would say tobacco and patchouli, you would kind of think, I don't know if I would really like that. That's how I felt. I was in a gift shop and I smelled this candle and I thought, wow, I need to try that out. So I bought it, came home, burnt it, and thought, oh my gosh, I'm in love with this. So I ordered a bunch more, and this is the candle I burn all the time. There are a couple more in this line that I also burn, the amber and smoke and the indigo candle as well, but I'll have one of those somewhere else burning and then a bunch of the tobacco and patchouli. This is what I want my house to smell like always, all the time. It is become my favorite scent, and I have reordered at least 15 of these candles over the past year. We've had at least 15 of them, probably more. And I also love this container. They come in a couple different containers, but I love the concrete with the gray and the white. I just love the way that this one looks. Oh, this candle is everything. It's so good. If you see it in a shop, to pick it up and give it a little sniff and see if you also would like it. Number 7 on my list is an app. It is the Color Story app. It is such a good app for editing photos on your phone. If you struggle with editing photos on your phone and you want something that makes those photos pop, try a Color Story. It is so good. It is the main tool that I use to edit photos on my phone over anything else. It's the one that I go to 95% of the time now. I will use Facetune if I'm editing a selfie or a photo with people in it. If not, I go straight to a Color Story. And if I'm editing a photo of myself, I will go into Facetune, use that, and then pull it into a Color Story. I love this app so much. Thank you so much for existing. You make my photos so pretty. I love it. Try it out. Number 8 on my list is my favorite novel of the year, and that is The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. If you like historical fiction, World War II novels, you have got to pick this up. It focuses on women and a few women and how they were affected by the war and the roles that they took on. It's sad, but it also has moments that are really happy, and it makes you appreciate life, and it's engrossing and engaging, and I loved this book. So if you like historical fiction, pick this one up. You will not be sorry. It truly was my favorite novel of the year, and I read a bunch of them, so that's saying something good. This was such a cozy, heartbreaking read, and is perfect for winter time. Snuggle up with a cup of tea and try this one out. Number 9 on my list of my top 10 favorite things is my membership site, Sunday Society. I launched the program in July, and it's something that I look forward to constantly. I love the live calls. The group of women who are in there are incredibly supportive and encouraging of each other. We have so much fun on the live calls. We start them with a dance party. It has just been one of the best things that I have done because I enjoy hanging out with the women in that group so much. I know that they enjoy hanging out with each other so much. It was definitely the right thing for me to start and launch, and it's the main thing I'm going to be focusing on in 2017. I want it to be the best membership program for creative entrepreneurs, and I think we're going to get there. And my last favorite of the year is my website redesign / Amanda Creek, the person who redesigned my website. It's the biggest project that I have ever done for Blacksburg Belle. I put more time into it than even my Creative Live courses. We did 4 or 5 photo shoots. I created a bunch of watercolors. I rewrote the copy for every single page. I created a free ebook that's 155 pages for my new opt-in. Tons of work went into it, but it's so worth it. I am so in love with the design. I hope it makes you want to come to Blacksburg Belle and spend a lot more time there. I said that they were not in any particular order, but the website is my number 1 favorite. My number 1. And Amanda Creek for doing the website redesign. She did such an amazing job, you guys, and I could not be happier with it. I'm so glad I'm ending the year with a brand new website. And those are my top 10 things of 2016. I want to know, what are your top favorites of this year? Do you have a book that you loved? Do you have a candle that you loved? A course? Creative Live course, a favorite thing that happened in your business? Share it in the comments below. I really want to know. I love checking out your favorite things because they're going to be really good. They're your absolute favorite things. So share them in the comments below. Let's check out each other's favorite things. I'm April from Blacksburg Belle, and I'll see you again in 2017. It's delicious. Oh, sorry, babe. Quite a few. Okay.